3, 2, 1, go.
I am no longer on the load button.
My coin, why it does not flip?
This is one of the last time we'll see one of these teams.
It's true. Why aren't you crying before? I mean, we lost like 4 teams like
Yeah, I
last
didn't think
week.
about that. It
Oh,
didn't
okay.
occur to me.
That's fine then. Yes.
I think that's the president telling me that I need to be more sensitive to other teams.
No, Mr. President. No.
It's Superman no here.
Yes.
I'm on the field.
I'm on the field. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's just get the grid. Hit this little paper button.
Isn't there going to be a match to see who gets third and fourth place? What? Nonsense. Winner is the only one that matters. First place or nothing. Actually, I have no idea if there's going to be a match for that.
Maybe for fun.
For funsies.
It's not even going to be it can't be an official match.
Right, because I don't think the tournament allows that.
Right. Ooh. Wonder what Geeko's up to. He is putting his
Wait,
freaking
what?
squishies in front.
Are they the loners, maybe? No.
They don't look lonely.
They don't look lonely at all.
Well, they're dodgy, but that's not going to work very well against these dwarves who have tackle.
I think they're sacrificial lambs. He has to put 3 people on the line of scrimmage, and he does not want to put his good players, so he's putting his bad players.
I'm still surprised he hasn't put his troll. A key thing to note for this particular team, though, do not have somebody in the second area. Like, this Minotaur has frenzy, so you don't want people close to the edge like that. But I think, yeah, Kiko has actually put up a pretty good defense for that. He's not going to be able to just kind of shove him out immediately. But he might try. His classic formation, he really likes this one. It's a good one, though.
Who's he?
Kiko.
Oh,
The one who actually does the formation. He's doing the formation right now.
So many pronouns. I don't know what's going on. I'm really curious to see how this is going to go, because you have a really fast team versus a really slow team.
Now it is time to organize the other side, but wow. We basically knew that Inferno, Variax, and Acciyn was most likely than not going to be in the finals.
Right.
The person that we didn't know was the 4th. That was pretty much like the one that like we had no general idea who would be in there. And I'm not quite sure about you, but I honestly thought it was going to be Command.
At the beginning of the league, I thought so. Towards the end, I was thinking it was going to be Kikoni or Command, kind of a toss-up between the two. And it actually turned out to almost be... It was basically, I believe Kikoni made it in because Command lost his match. Or something like that.
Yeah, it was really close. It was like... It was... I think they actually tied in points, and then the game kind of said, like, alright, best 2 out of 3 in these particular sections, and apparently Kikoni actually won out in that. Which I'm surprised, but wow, like, it's seriously, Kikoni went a very, very far away from what he was at the beginning. And also his team isn't particularly too strong. Like, it's not one of the better teams, as a lot of people usually dub like good teams and bad teams.
Right. Whereas the Chaos Dwarves are a really good team.
Yes. They're a good start, and they're a strong finish. It looks like it's going to be a turnover, or whatever it is that somebody gets to just put a ball into somebody's hands, which is not good for Kiko.
No, not good at all. But it is interesting that Kiko chose to kick first, wanting to get that ball back at halftime.
What
Oh
was it? His
no,
choice?
just yeah, it was his choice.
Okay.
And giving it to the Centaur, and probably just gonna try and run up the middle.
Well, that's his best option. It's got block and it's got force strength. It's not gonna be good. And
He's
rolled
gonna.
really bad on the weather table. Yeah, or the yeah. Oh, not the weather table. The kick kick distance. That one. He rolled a d6 and a d8, and both of them rolled on their highest. So it was going to go way somewhere not pleasant, and then the bounce direction went in a bad spot too. So that was just really bad luck on the first kickoff for
It was a
Kiko.
bad kick.
Yes, it
But the
was a
point we're
bad
getting
kick.
to, it was not a good kick.
And these are not particularly good attacks either.
No, just a bunch of pushes.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't follow up on that.
I'm
Interesting.
not sure why. He's putting his guy in the middle. Not sure what he's going for at the moment. He might just try to push as hard as he can. I think that might be what he's going for. Defender
Defender
stumble, that's
stumbles.
gonna actually work because he has tackle.
Oh, and stunned.
Mm-hmm. These
And
guys.
again, not following up.
Mm-hmm. I'm also curious on why he's not doing that as well. Maybe to keep a semi cage around this guy. He's not going to put holes in his defense. Looks like he's playing very defensively.
No, it makes perfect sense. You don't want your cage, if you can help it, you don't want your cage touching any enemies.
Mm.
Because that just opens them up for breaking. If your cage is not touched, like the four corners of the cage don't touch someone, then he can only attack you once.
Defender stumble, that's not going to work. He does not have tackle.
No, but he can try again. And he's gonna.
He's
Oh,
got nothing.
nothing.
He can do both down, but that would probably be worse for himself than anything else. It looks like he's got an... Oh, he did do double down.
Wow.
I'm
Mighty
very
blow.
surprised.
That's
that
risky.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in Mighty Blow you've got more of a chance to hit him, but I mean, if that Minotaur got injured, you'd be kicking yourself the rest of this match.
And the freaking league, you might have
Yeah.
been hurt, like, really bad. I would have kept the character up just to have the opponent try to roll against him.
Yeah, that's another good one too. I mean, look, he's there. He's a tackle zone to get out of. He's a threat to be dealt with. Now he's just non-existent this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I was thinking about that. Here's the actual trade-off. Kikoni lost a goblin for this turn, and Acciyn lost a minotaur for this turn. That's a nice trade-off.
For Kiko.
Yes, for Kiko. Defender stumbles. It's going to work.
Ooh, and Claw. That is going to help out quite a bit. That's actually almost a -2 on their armor value. It is a -2, almost. It is.
Now what's he going to do?
Looks like he's going to try to slow Acciyn as much as possible, which... Oh, wait, what is he doing over here?
Yeah. What's he
And
got
it's-
this?
He's leaving the middle open, which I'm a little confused about, but he knows what he's doing. I'm
And
not
also
even
a
gonna
curious thing
question
is that he took away the guy that was standing next to his troll to help his troll move stuff. So is he going to move someone else next to the troll, or is he just going to not have the troll move?
He's moving somebody
No,
next
okay,
to the
he's
troll.
moving someone next to him. Okay. Now what's he going to do with the troll?
Probably his one blitz for the turn.
He already blitzed.
Oh man, he rolled a 1 on that. So
Ouch.
he is out for this turn.
Starting with a bunch of bad rolls.
Mm-hmm. It's been fairly unlucky for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Ouch.
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure Kiko probably knows this, but for everyone else, that guy does have dodge, which is really, really good. The problem with his move right there was the person next to him that he was going to try to dodge from has tackle, and tackle negates everything about dodge.
Right.
even the extra reroll for like moving past them.
And it sounds a lot like Tickle. Just
Yes, sure, yes.
this is information people need to know.
This is why they pay us the big bucks. But
This
it's
is why I
Monopoly
got the
money,
job.
so whatever.
You know, I just realized there's no crowd here. Like, no one wants to see this game. It's sad. It's
What the
like a
heck is with
semifinals, and they
what
have
is
no
this?
turnout. I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. He's standing in a bunch of down people. I am surrounded by unconscious people.
Today is a good day. I'm really confused on what he's doing.
And he's not standing his Minotaur up either.
Nope. Well, he's not doing any risky moves, so it's fine that he hasn't stood him up yet.
Right.
Um,
I just don't know what he's doing.
he's most likely gonna blitz with him, and he does have he has to do a go for it to try to hit anybody. He might be actually going for a stomping move where he's gonna stomp on one of these downed guys, but he wouldn't want to do it with a Minotaur.
I was gonna say, better not do that with a Minotaur. Even if he'd had a bribe or something, I wouldn't risk that. Do it with a Hobgoblin or something. Alright, so he's gonna blitz with them. But who's he gonna blitz?
He might actually blitz the troll, and he
Yep.
does. And
Defender
it
stumbles.
that's gonna hit. And that troll's gonna have a hard time getting back up. Oh, and he's not getting back up.
Out.
He's not
Ouch.
getting back up. Oh my.
Down goes the troll.
He does not have thick skull, so he does not just get stunned from that. Oh my. Oh my.
Both down or pushed.
And just push. He doesn't want
Man.
one of his squishier guys to get hit.
Acciyn is surrounded by people. I'm curious as to what the strategy is here.
Well, it's fine. Like the horseman is fairly safe at the moment. It's going to be really, really hard to get that ball out of his hands in general. It's just not going to work very well.
Yeah.
And well, he has guard, so that's going to be really. I'm looking at all these different guys and their abilities, and guard is a nasty ability. It is something that can really just be one, like you need to take him out before you even focus on anyone else. And just having an ability like that is ridiculous. Like
Right.
it's almost it's kind of like aggro in just about any particular game where like you need to take out the person that is threatening you just by being there. And then you can focus on everyone else. Like if you try to step away from him or try to attack anyone else, you get like a negative penalty sort
Right.
of thing. So it's better to take out the person who is the tank, so it's easier to hit everyone else. But this character is not, like he can be a tank, but he's not the tank of the team. But I'm just pointing out that's kind of the general gist of it, basically.
Now Kikoni's trying to figure out his strategy, what he's going to do here. And you can tell he's really thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or he was making himself a tasty ham sandwich.
2 pushes. Well, he's going to need to do that. But now he's going to try to attack somebody who has guard next to him. So that might not be the best option. Yep, guard,
just
and he
pushed.
only gets a single push. He's going to push him back. He still has the one guy, but he's surrounded by 2 others, so he's going to get a lot of negatives for trying to do that. Actually, just one negative for attacking, and 1 positive. So it's going to be a single dice roll again.
Just a pushed.
Is he going to follow up? No. He does not want to put any more people next to the person who has guard. Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this guy right over here, which his dodgy and so on and so forth is he can just dodge away from that and put this guy wherever he feels like.
Like that?
Yep.
And I think that'll be it for his turn.
Mm-hmm. An odd placement. I would have not placed it next to 4 people like that, especially next to the person who has guard.
Nah, he's got this. That Gabi will be fine. It has 2 heads, you know.
Okay. I'm going to say that's not particularly the best thing, but alright. Oh my god, you can see it. You can see his second head.
Yep. Yeah, you never saw that before?
No. I played the console version. I don't think they had that.
Oh.
They might have,
Yeah,
but
it's been there for a long time.
Ooh, double down.
And block.
Mm-hmm. It's basically what he does. Defender down. That's gonna work. Actually, freaking anything would work.
Yeah.
The dwarves were made to hit dodgy teams. They're made to hit in general.
Yeah. He's not getting any stuns or injuries, though.
Mm-hmm. He's getting close in a few sections. And another both down, which is gonna not work because he has block. And wow.
Defender stumbles.
Yeah, he still has Minotaur that can easily blitz just about anybody on the field.
Yep.
But he looks like he only has actually just one person in range, which would be this guy with extra arms. Yep, it looks like he can probably blitz and then... Oh wow, he's just attacking with his ball carrier, meaning that he's not going to move anywhere else during this section. And defender stumble, and there's another person down. Looks like he is clearing the field. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's not much Kiko can really do about this. He's going to have a hard time next turn to do just about anything. He still has a blitz. He still has not used that for any particular thing. And he still has 2 people in the back that he's not used to maybe... Well, they're the squishier guys. I guess they should be in the back.
Right.
No, he's moving them up. Maybe just to help out with just
weight
just
of numbers.
More. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, just you have some free people, why not help out, sort of thing. Even if they are squishy.
It's blitz on the Minotaur. Yeah, knew he was going to go for him. Pushed and pushed.
Let's see what the next one will be. Ooh,
attacker down and pushed. He'll probably follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that will be a hard way to get around him. He does not have dodge. He's not particularly a dodgy character, so it's going to be very hard to get away from that Minotaur.
I would definitely try it, though. I'd do everything else first, and your last move, I would try and dodge him away, because you do not want him sitting next to that Minotaur.
Well, that's the problem. The Minotaur is made for blitzing. Yep. No matter where you move him, he's going to
Well, yeah, that's true. True. And I guess this way you at least kind of tie him up, too.
Mm-hmm. It's just a really bad position.
Mm-hmm.
Which Minotaurs are made to do, basically. They're the big character, and big characters are not supposed to be easy.
I thought the Centaur... Like, that's one thing about the Chaos Towers. It's almost like they have 2 big characters.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Centaur is a pretty big guy with some really cool abilities.
Right. He's got he's got thick skull, 4 strength, a lot of armor value, and a decent movement for somebody who's big.
Mm-hmm. And sure feet and sprint.
Well, sure, if you can sprint, I guess it's still risky to kind of go for it, but he
Right.
does technically have a lot more movement than he looks. And well, he's also a pretty good ball carrier because of all of his strength that he has. The problem is getting the ball into his hands, and Acciyn has been fairly lucky throughout this entire league getting that ball into his hands. There's been
Mm-hmm.
very little times where he's actually not been able to pick up the ball with him, which is odd, but whatever. Um, oh wait, no, this is Kikoni's turn.
Yep.
I was thinking like, wow, Action's taking a really long time to complete his turn.
No, it's Kikoni, and Kikoni's taken a long time to try and think of some sort of strategy, and I'm with him. I mean, I'm looking at this field, and Acciyn's done a great job of covering everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one on that field that can move without doing some sort of attack, or he's just going to go for the
Ooh,
two
Tiger
attacker
down. He's
down.
gonna
He's
need
going to
to
have to
reroll
re-roll
that.
that.
He
Yeah.
needs to. He would be a fool not to. I think that's actually red dice that he's using.
Yeah, it has to be. So he reused a reroll. What did he roll again?
Yeah, probably something bad. I
Well, it
think.
doesn't show it.
No, it doesn't. He's gonna actually need to do the
Oh,
hit.
pushed.
Oh. They both have blocks, so both down's not gonna work. Oh. So the Minotaur is now in a worse position, but something that he's going to be easily he can get out of that.
Yeah.
But he's no longer going to be so open, I guess. So it might have been better to just do the both down, just so he can have the more sturdy, better position. Because now he's going to need to go through more people, and now there's a wall of bodies that he can't get through.
Well, what I don't understand is, yeah, he had block. Why get moved at all? You're choosing it. Just choose block and stand there.
Oh wait, hold
Unless,
on. He should have stand firm. I'm wondering why that.
oh, yeah, he does have stand firm.
I'm confused. Maybe you can choose to stand firm or not. I haven't used the ability, so I
I've
don't
never
know.
actually had stand firm, so yeah, I'm not sure either.
Let me try to freaking let me see the. It won't let me freaking toggle his abilities. I keep trying, it's not working. Gosh darn it.
It's that, hey, welcome to my world. It never lets me do it. I like if I mouse over him, it'll show me everything, but the second I try and go click on it, it just disappears.
It used to
They're
work, I swear.
they're saying that you can opt out of any ability, even block.
How?
I don't know.
I haven't had that option to not block.
I have not either, actually.
Then again, I don't see the particular negative on taking your own person down unless you want him to die. Which is a
Oh, you have to
legitimate
go.
strategy.
You have to go to options and turn that option on. Well, that's a good option to turn on, I think.
I had it on. What happened? This is bullshit.
So I think what's going to happen here is Acciyn is going to do some stuff that will help him take the ball closer to the other side of the field.
I disagree. I think he's going to run the opposite direction and have a touchdown for Kikoni.
I think you're mad, sir.
Mad? Mad!
I think you're making the situation worse. Worse? Or better?
It's not exactly true, but yeah, whatever. In
You
another
gotta
push,
push.
he's getting a few bad attack rolls. It is amazing how many times he's got attacker down. He has
Well,
three.
but on the other side, I think it's balancing out because I remember 2 turns ago where he laid out over half the team.
Well, it's a
So,
50-50 chance to roll something
right,
that actually will hit somebody. And then he rolls two dice, which is the odds are like pretty good that he will get something that will hit somebody.
right.
He's been getting a lot of attacker downs and a lot of pushes,
He
he,
has even another one right there. Yeah.
which has been fairly lucky for Kiko because knowing these dice, they like to fool with you. They they like to be tricksy.
Oh, them trixies.
Which and what is he going to hit? Oh, this is a weird formation right here, just like a line of people. It's
He's
gonna
gonna
probably.
blitz that guy. He's got a defender down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and knocked
Ooh.
out.
And
Ouch.
this Minotaur has been doing exactly what he does. Well, he needs to do is get that mighty blow, and that has been helping a lot. He's been getting just just rolls.
Another knockout. He's just gonna be able to march to the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, these are just knockouts.
Yes. No injuries. No deaths.
Mm-hmm. And Kiko's been pretty good at slowing down Acciyn, but it does look like Acciyn has plenty of turns to actually get down that field.
Mm-hmm.
But Kiko's been giving him a hard time. Now here is an interesting situation. Is he going to? I'm looking at this down person, and is the down person going to blitz so he can actually have another person to move freely,
Right.
or is he going to use a blitz for another particular action? Like, what else would he use for the blitz? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Now it's time for the waiting game.
And on this episode of the Waiting Game, Piff is going to recite to you last week's diary entry.
Dear Diary, I played a video game, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
My life is nothing but pain.
I really wanted it to be a bad game, but life is cruel.
Dear diary, it did not rain today, despite my efforts beseeching the rain gods for it to do so. There is no logic in this world.
Dear Diary, I saw a rainbow today. Well, it was more of a rain beam. It was never a full rainbow, nor a double one. Life is mocking me.
Dear diary, I stubbed my toe today. It reminded me I was alive, while at the same time reminding me why I hate that fact.
Well, there's some action going on the floor.
Yes, we got pushed. And Kikoni's not giving up. He's still, I don't care. You can take my players. You can take my other players, but you can't take my pride. Oh God, my pride.
It's my pride. Get your own pride.
Kikoni is gonna fight this out to the bitter end because, and honestly, I mean, you never know. Maybe he'll slow him down enough and get that one hit that manages to get the ball on the ground. It could. Because here's one thing: if Kikoni could somehow manage to wrestle that ball away from him, these Chaos Dwarfs are so packed so tightly together that he could make a run for it pretty easily
Mm-hmm. Looks like
if he could get the ball.
he's getting somebody kind of around the field so he can do that kind of risk blitz.
Right.
And he has actually not used his blitz this turn, which is a shame.
I'm trying to think. If I was Kikoni, how would I do this? That cage is just so strong compared to what he's got to take it on with.
Well, he's playing it like he should. He should have no fear in what's going on because he's if he does, he's already
Hmm.
lost.
Of course.
Like if you're worried about like
Ooh, defender stumbles. Nicely done.
and that armor value is ridiculous, but it it works. I mean, he's barely even going to move next turn, and all he's going to be able to do is just get back into position, if anything. Ooh, he's going to need to re-roll that.
Yep.
Unless he wants that guy to get hit. He
No!
got smashed ankles.
Why didn't you reroll that? It's turn 4, you've got 3 rerolls left. That was not good. You smashed knee. What does smashed knee do? Let's see.
I can't.
Adds 1 subsequent to. Okay. Adds 1 to any subsequent injury roll made.
This is bullshit. I want to freaking click on things and look at them.
Welcome
What
to my
happened?
world.
What the flip happened?
I've been dealing with that this whole league.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, my son.
You're not my daddy and you're not Jesus. You get out of
Oh,
here.
snap. I was wrong about both things.
Rotten Cherry Springer, he's like, you can't be serious. You're like, yep, I think I'm Jesus.
Ouch, stunned. Even I wonder, are both heads stunned, or is one head fine? He's like, hey, get up.
Let's get a good zoom in. It looks like it looks like the second head actually looks a little stunned. And it looks like he's just taking down people one at a time. He's got plenty of rolls to do such that.
Yeah. And just pushed, but he could just hit him with someone else. Pushed him right into a trap.
Do any of them have guard? That guy on the end does. That's not going to work very well at all.
Oh, we got a blitz here.
Blitz? I'm not exactly sure why. It's not
Finish
going to give
stumbles.
him any more offensive capabilities.
Sure, horns.
No. But it's not going to give him any more rolls.
No, but it's going to give him horns, which adds to his strength.
But that's not good. Basically, you need to get doubled over the opponent's strength, and with 6 strength, he's not going to do that. Even
Yeah,
if he pushes it into somebody else's tackle zone.
but this way he can say he gave him the horns. It's a purely aesthetic thing, but an important one. No, I think what it was is so that he could do this, so he could attack and then move.
Oh, well, I mean, whatever.
Honestly, I think it was just so he could say I could give him the horns. You know, but
He's trying to pass
oh
it.
wow.
And he
He did
succeeds.
He succeeded.
This is going to be
Wow.
hard for him to get to the end zone, but
2 people with agility 2 managed that. I am surprised.
well, you only need 1 roll for a handoff, actually.
Right, but that's still 2 people with an agility of 2. I'm not saying it's the hardest thing in the game to do, but it's definitely not the easiest either. There was a chance that ball could have fumbled.
It was actually a really high one, actually. He almost did fumble. But
Yeah.
let me just tell you, it doesn't matter if 2 people have agility 2. It's only the person who's getting the ball.
Oh, okay, I see.
It is
But yeah,
only
still,
a catch roll, and that's it.
it was risky. He would have been hitting himself if he got a fumble
He
and
did.
even
He had to actually re-roll through a loner to even get a successful one. And that was a 50-50 chance. There
I was gonna say if he had fumbled that,
ooh.
oh, he's doing a desperation.
And that's not going to work. Will he re-roll that? I don't think he should. But oh, and he's next to no one actually. But he's trying his hardest to keep him from really doing anything. And he's not going to move forward. Very, very good. But it looks like it doesn't. It's not going to matter too much. It looks like it's the Minotaur. Just thinking of the next turn, the Minotaur is most likely going to try to blitz the Skaven thrower up in front, and then just kind of do what he wants.
Yeah, I think that there's not a good chance of stopping him at this point, but it's still been a really valiant effort so far.
Yes. I would say this is probably not the best move for Kiko, just because I think he forgot that Minotaur's his the frenzy, or sorry, not frenzy, wild animal. He basically made a better chance for the Minotaur to move in general. What he could have done is just try to have the Minotaur be really, really like he can't move. But now they have somebody like in front of him. He can use a blitz to get to the end zone in this turn, which will give him a
Right.
much higher chance to actually move. So
Yeah.
that's, I guess, something to keep in mind. But he did basically what he did was he tried to have the Minotaur not just walk past, which it's not the best move to try to do.
Honestly, I could see him just moving the Centaur up to this Skaven right here, and then blitzing with that Minotaur,
Mhm.
because that would give him.
He does have block and dodge, which will be fairly hard for the Minotaur to get past. So it wasn't the
Yeah.
worst move.
But I think that if he has the Centaur and the Minotaur there, that's a 3 dice roll.
It is, yes. Which he's going to do.
Yep. Blitz! Blitz! Come on, Minotaur. We all know you're gonna do it. I wonder if those flies bug him. If he, like, names them. That fly's named Fred.
Oh, there he goes. Tack her down, and push. He's got another
Wow.
chance for this. And push, push, push.
Wow.
And he's going to have to follow up. He doesn't get a choice when he's in frenzy. And it looks like he's also going to... that guy is going to be hard to take down, but he's most likely going to do that with his Bull Centaur, or at least push him away, and then move his Minotaur up. He's
And
right
if you're
next to that
Kikoni,
end zone.
if you're Kikoni, you try and attack him. It's 2 red dice, but I mean, what else can you do?
See how many dice this would be. Yeah, it'd be 2 red dice with just the attack right there. I would most likely try to at least have one person standing next to the Minotaur, but not in the touchdown area.
No, of course not. No, no, no.
Because if it's basically saying like, "Hey, attack me so you can walk into the touchdown area." So, I'm not. This is a very, very hard choice for Kiko. And he, oh, he's going to need to re-roll
Push
that.
an attacker down, goes for a reroll.
And
Dot, dot, dot. Defender stumbles, defender down.
Wow. Looks like that
Wow.
ball's getting out of his hands and a knockout. And there
Oh
goes the
my
Minotaur.
gosh. He knocked out the Minotaur. Wow. And see,
Ooh.
and this is why, and the only person that's close enough
Oh.
to pick it up has an agility of 2.
And it looks like he used his apothecary to just have him get stunned, which is actually a pretty bad move on Acciyn's part. This is not just to get him back into the game. Sure, that's fine, but this, just looking at the time before the end, he's not going to get up in time.
Right.
He's going to get up like pretty much right at the last turn, and that's it. And that I guess that'd be good, but you just use an apothecary. What if you need that for something else?
And if Kiko can just hang on to this ball for 2 turns, keep it out of that end zone. You know what he would have wanted? The best thing that could have happened is for that ball to go out of bounds and then randomly get kicked back in somewhere.
Yes.
Anything to get it away. I would even say, Kikoni, get your hands on that ball and throw the thing. So that he
just
does
like
not have
all the way on the other side of the field.
Yeah, so that he wouldn't have the chance to do it.
he
to get a
doesn't have
touchdown.
anybody who actually has enough movement to get over there. He tried to dodge away with somebody,
Ooch.
which means that it is now two people who are free to move. Um,
To go get the ball, yeah.
and it looks like that Centaur is going to need to try to attack that Skaven thrower. There's not going to be too much of an option to try to get that ball.
Yeah, no, he's going to attack the Skaven thrower, then use his Hobgoblin to pick it up and try and go for it. Well, he couldn't get a touchdown this turn, though.
He does
He'd
have
have to.
he does have a Hobgoblin who has sure hands, so all he needs to do is get
Yep.
that Skaven thrower out of the way to get a very, very good just pick up and
And he could either go for it on touchdown this turn or just wait till next turn and walk it in. But man, what a brilliant effort from Kikoni so far.
mm-hmm. He needs to take those risks, and he did it at a point where, well, this is the playoffs. You got to take those risks. He again the whole fear of trying to like be as cautious as possible does backfire quite a bit.
Yep.
You can't be afraid of even the most risky of actions, because the payoff, if it actually does work, is so much better than just being, oh, I'd rather not because I don't know. What if it doesn't work?
Excuse me.
What if it does?
Right.
The risk between it does and doesn't work is something you need to keep in mind. Oh, it looks like he's going to actually try to get the ball with the Centaur.
What? But he's got an agility of 2.
Yes. And he's failed to do that. He's going to do a reroll and failed to pick up the ball again.
Why did he do that?
Don't know. Trying to probably get some more SPP for him. Not sure why. It's way too late in the league for such things.
Well, hang on though. Honestly, I'm looking at this. Why not go for it? Kikoni has no one that can get to this ball. No one whatsoever. What he could do is try and pick it up with the Centaur. Hey, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. If not, he'll just have. I was gonna say, well, he was gonna have the guy with sure hands come pick it up, but he
Where's
can't get
he?
to it now.
Oh, he moved all the way over here. What a silly move. I'm gonna call it right now. That's a silly move.
What happened?
That moving his sure hands guy all the way across
Oh
the
yeah,
field.
yeah. And that's it. So now he has to pick it up with the Centaur, and if he fails to pick it up, he's not going to score.
He might actually try to do it with the Minotaur. He's tried to do that before, and he's not going to be. Oh, where is he? What does he do?
He picks up the ball.
Oh my god! And he doesn't go
Wow.
for it and succeeds. Wow, Acciyn, I gotta say, like, risky, and it was really beneficial, but holy crap. I would have not made any of those moves. I would have tried to make
He
this
is
as
saying
sure
in
as
the chat that
possible.
his main goal of this match was to level up his Minotaur. Which, okay, I understand that, but
But
you
if
gotta win the
you,
game first. Yeah.
like, leveling up your guy isn't going to matter if you lose.
Wow, and the troll does not get back up. That's not good.
No.
Well, but halftime's is coming up, so.
Mm-hmm. Like, that was, I think that was
No,
silly.
I understand the men are needing SPP for a level up, and that's great. But you don't. I mean, I would not start worrying about that stuff until I had the game in the bag, because
Well,
let's say you level up your Minotaur and lose the game. Congratulations.
I I would
but
say what he did before, when he actually tried to get the ball into the end zone with the Minotaur, when it was around like quarter time, fine,
right,
and that was
yeah.
plenty of time to set up for a precautionary second second like just setup or whatever.
But if he has an agility of 2, if he failed to pick up that ball, we would be going into halftime 0-0. Kikoni would be getting this ball, and you could lose the game.
Very true. Very true.
I understand wanting to level up a Minotaur. It is very important. I would never suggest it's not important. But the difference between going into halftime 1-0 and 0-0 is huge.
Extremely huge.
and that was a lot to put on the line just to level up a Minotaur.
And
But it worked.
it
It was risky. It paid off.
it
So,
did pay off. He's going to have a level player, but that is only going to matter if he wins.
yeah.
An interesting setup for Kiko.
All right. Well, he's only got one turn. I wonder. I don't think he can even make it to the touchdown in one turn.
Wonder what he's making. What are you trying to tell us, Kiko? What is this? What, what are you trying to tell us, Kiko?
I think he's trying to tell us that he likes to do modern art. This is not a formation, Piff. This is art.
Did you see a gun? Paintball gun?
Hey, you got the ball.
He
Woo!
does the reroll and does a bit more SPP because really that's all you can do at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my chair.
Oh no!
Oh God!
It looks like that. Oh, he's going for a touchdown!
You gotta get a touchdown. What the? What? He did a little victory circle.
Yay!
Victory circle. I caught the ball. Yay! Will the troll come back now?
No.
No. Oh my
He does
God.
not understand to get back up.
Oh no! This is not good. Kikoni needs that troll.
He is going to be down a very valuable player this turn. Or this even half. Unless he gets a touchdown. If somebody gets a touchdown, he might come back. But freaking, both of these teams are so steadfast in not letting the other person do a touchdown. It's going to be really hard for either one of them to get a touchdown in this half. It is who's I think Kiko's getting the ball now. I don't
Yep.
really know. I'm still very curious on how this halftime thing works and like who gets
Yeah,
the ball when.
Kiko gets the ball. Whoever got the ball in the first opening kickoff, is the one that kicks it off at halftime.
Oh, okay.
So Acciyn got the ball to start, so Kiko gets the ball at half.
Okay.
And he's doing the same formation. Oh, he hasn't set it up yet. One of the two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder what he's thinking with this formation here.
He's trying to tell us
He's trying to tell us something. What are you trying to tell us, Kiko?
starts moving like characters around like yes, 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 I see. Go on.
It'd be funny, like he just moves characters in random places just to mess with the other team. Did we gonna move him here? No, we're gonna put him there. I don't know. Whoa, that what?
It's a good formation. He's got this. He's getting away from the Minotaur. F that Minotaur.
Yeah.
And Acciyn has kicks, so he's gonna again just kick it right there. Just right there. He's been getting pretty good rolls with the kickoff distance or direction.
Yep. This is not good. I think that the Minotaur is closer to the ball than anyone else.
And there's the defender stumbled. There goes one person in the front. But
Nicely done.
Nothing happened to him. Because that armor, hitting a 10 is very, very hard to do.
Now, he could pick up this ball and then maybe pass it to someone down here on this other side of the field.
Yeah.
Because he has sure hands and an extra arm, so he gets the ball. Now, is he going to try and pass it? He better, because that Minotaur is going to eat him alive.
Maybe move another. He has one more square that he can move.
Yeah.
Which he's going to use. He might go
The Minotaur
for
would
it.
still hit him, though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes to go
Now
for
the
it.
Minotaur can't hit him. Unless he does
So he does another go for it. Nice,
I
Kiko.
am not necessarily opposed to that, simply because it gets him out of the range of that Minotaur.
Yeah. Oh, and he does his reroll for that.
2 blocks.
2 blocks to 2 blocks. Ouch. That does hurt for trying to do rolls.
Yeah. Is he gonna try and blitz? He's gonna blitz him.
Ooh. And defender
Because defender
stumble.
stumbles.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Stand firm. Takes him down though. And keeps on moving.
Mm-hmm. Nicely done by Kiko, targeting a section of just one side, which is extremely smart because, as we've noted many times, these guys are slow. They move very, very
Ouch.
slowly.
Attacker down. But still, I think the damage was done.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see how Acciyn responds.
Probably with a...
You think?
Yeah, I think that's generally was...
Does Sure Hands help you with catching?
No. It's only from picking up the ball from the ground.
So not pass either.
No. It does two things. It helps you pick up the ball from the ground. It gets you an extra roll for that if you fail. And if somebody has strip ball, Sure Hands negates strip ball.
Because I was thinking what he could do that would actually work rather well, and I think Acciyn is preparing for this, is move this passer down here, and then he's got a skeever here with a +1 agility, so a 4 agility. Try and get him past these hobgoblins, throw it to him, and that's a touchdown almost. I mean, with that movement rate, if he can get past these hobgoblins...
Yes, yes.
But obviously Acciyn sees that too, so he's bringing up more defenders to try and make that not easy. Oh, he's blitzing with the centaur. That little stunty gobby. Defender down.
And look, you can either do both down or defender down.
He does both down.
He just does both down. He doesn't want anybody to move from this position. He wants no one to go. And fails on the wild animal, which is exactly what Kiko wants.
Yes.
He moved his guy far enough away so he didn't get a blitz, so that Minotaur had a harder time to actually move. Which I strongly agree with.
Yeah. Because it's the Minotaur. If the Minotaur has no one he can attack, it's hard to get him to do anything.
Mm-hmm. But not impossible. It's just about half-half, but, I mean, you kind of want to bank on that for the most part.
Right. Still brilliant strategy by Kiko. Honestly, this skeever, he's got a 4 agility. I could almost see him dodging away and trying to make a run for it and then making a pass.
Kiko's just going to need a lot of luck.
Yeah.
He's got somebody who has dodge, so he can actually try to get past. Oh no, he's going to actually do an offensive for this, so it's no longer.
And then he's going to try and dodge away from this with the skeever. I bet you anything, he's going to try and dodge and run down the field.
He's going to do it with all of his guys actually.
Wow, that was risky. He has dodge. Okay.
Yeah, he has dodge.
This other guy. Oh no!
Oh,
he's gonna have to re-roll that.
Yeah, which is not good for him because he needs that for his pass.
He made it though.
And he's most likely going to try to go for that relatively soon.
The pass? Yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't have too many people that can actually get there safely, so he's gunning for that really hard.
Is he gonna pass this turn?
Yeah, it looks like it actually. It's a good move. I would. Failed to intercept, and he does it. Wow.
And he got it.
Nice. This looks like. Oh man, this is gonna be really hard for Acciyn to get that out of his hands.
Yep. He's got dodge. He's got Sure Hands. Oh my gosh, this is great strategy right here.
Block and dodge. It's gonna get him very hard to get that out of his hands. He has almost nobody who actually has enough movement to get over there. Let's see, he has, I think, 2 hobgoblins that can do that, which is enough to get him a double roll.
Out of curiosity, what happens if this is a tie game?
I don't know, actually.
And this just I'm bringing back a further point here. If Acciyn had failed what he tried earlier and was in this position, you know,
Yep. Heck, this is a bad position right now. Like it even just tying it up right now is ridiculous. Having the ball get down the field with um, just dwarves in general is hard to do, and wow.
oh, okay. If it's a tie, it actually because it's the playoffs, it goes into overtime. You keep getting 3 more turns.
Okay. And again, that's going to be really hard for dwarves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that Skeever's knocked out.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Oh, he had Russell too.
Skaven, not Skeever. Skaven. Well, hopefully this won't matter because he'll make a touchdown and they'll get him right back.
Hopefully. Looks like he's most likely going to use his other dwarf to attack this goblin, like he's doing right now.
Defender down, defender stumbles. Needed that defender
And
down.
most likely going to use that hobgoblin to get next to, or if not blitz, the Skaven thrower. Because he has enough movement to do that. And so does the one that's also free over here. And he puts him in a very, very good position, away from everyone else, not towards the end zone, or not towards the penalty line.
He's still going to go for it? No.
No. He's most likely going to use.
Yes, he did go for it.
Okay. And he does have a guard, so this is still going to help out. I would say that he's most likely going to use this hobgoblin, like he's doing, might do,
Like he's
to
thinking about doing.
to blitz him. I think that's enough movement. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's exactly enough for him to get to that guy in this corner area. It's 2 rolls, but this guy has block and dodge. It's going to be very, very hard for him to do anything. He might just keep it there just because this dwarf has guard, which will completely negate his dodge. So he's not going to be able to move out of that position.
Right.
Oh yeah, he can go in almost any direction too. He's most likely going to... Oh, he doesn't do the top area.
He got defender down.
Oh yeah, he needed that. This is not looking good for Kikoni. He really needed... Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be shot back out straight through the middle. Back down the field. And it looks like he still has a free hobgoblin. He can... he's not free though. But he hasn't moved.
Yeah, not good. I mean, it was brilliant play by Kikoni. Just got that defender down that he needed.
Right.
And another defender stumbles.
And again, Kikoni's entire team, except for a few, are down.
Yeah. Oh, he manages to move the Minotaur.
Mm-hmm. And push towards the end zone. This is not looking good at all for Kiko. He does have his one blitzer, but he is so surrounded by the enemy team, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like he doesn't have too many players on the field either.
And in one turn, you go from almost tasting a touchdown to...
Couldn't
not.
be farther away.
No.
I would just go for the whole, like, trying to move past these guys and pick up the ball and just run down the field even more. I know that there's going to be so many more... oh yeah, he's doing it. He failed to pick it up. He's going to do reroll and try to get that down as... Don't do it again. I swear to God. Oh God. See, he does play risky, so hey, let's do this. He's also got one person who's down that can tie up a few other people, and he's I think he should do it. I think he should stand up that guy and just say, "Come on, bring it." Like
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
Like try to tie up all three of these guys at once. Oh, and does another go for it. He's doing desperation move after desperation move
And
because
it
he
is
does
working
not
out
want
for him.
anything to happen to this guy.
No, and I
And them
wouldn't
both
either.
down. Looks like it's not going to do anything. He, and he's doing exactly what I thought would be a good move. It's bad. It's a bad, very very bad position, but it does tie up a lot of people who can move towards him.
Right.
And he gets two defender stumbles, and that's no good. He gets. It doesn't matter if he gets dodge. Oh, just badly hurt. He's going to be out the rest of the game. That's one of his key players. But he did get one person, just one of these guys out. And they're going to need to do a go for it if they want to actually get a blitz.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see about this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's going to be at least one blitz needing to be... one go for it for a blitz, no matter who it's going to be. And this guy does have block. It's just it's
Pushed
a
an
push
attacker down. No, not good
Nothing.
enough. He
Right.
re-rolls it.
Ooh. Oh.
Attacker down, defender stumbles. Not
Defender
good
stumble
enough.
work.
No.
No.
Oh, he
does
has
not
tackle.
have.
I forgot.
Yeah. No, no,
I
no.
forgot.
He doesn't even have dodge.
Oh, all right. Never mind. It's the other guy.
Mhm. Now Kiko barely has anyone there, but he has his one blitzer, just his one blitzer. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs to go for it if he wants to get it next turn.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Attacker down.
He couldn't do anything about that. He already used his reroll for that turn. Um, does he have anyone else that he can move over there? He does have a Skaven thrower that might be able to break away from the Minotaur. But that would be really risky because he doesn't have any dodge and he has an agility of 3.
Yeah.
So maybe not the best first move to do.
But even so, if he gets someone over there, it's going to be so hard to pick that ball up.
Mm-hmm. There's a claw.
Oh, actually stunned him.
Mm-hmm. He has claw. Basically
Yeah.
it makes it so he has like a armor value of 7 instead of 9. Wow. Nicely done. He's still going to have to dodge into a well, maybe he's not going to dodge into it. Maybe that's not his one move that he's going to try to do. But
Oh.
he
Oh,
had-
he re-rolled it and succeeded.
he needed to do a reroll, which was not good. But interesting enough, I'm surprised he didn't actually stand up the guy in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, I was wondering why he didn't do that. He might have caught that ball. I mean, might have
Well,
got
that would-
knocked right back down, but still.
Well, he does actually have like block and stuff like that, so
Right.
that's good.
I'm surprised he didn't stand him up either. If nothing else, it would have been one extra tackle zone to worry about.
Hmm.
Still, we got a scrum for the ball here. A defender down, not good for Kiko.
Oh, and he gets the ball by a push. This is now into his hands, which is just, oh god, this is really bad for oh my, for oh my, is really bad for oh my. Oh my is gonna have the worst time. Both down.
Oh, ouch.
Oh no.
And poor Kikoni's running out of players.
He's playing an excellent match, and I'm still like, it still is anyone's game. Because freaking like when that hits overtime, I think Kiko might have the best the best chance out of the two to get a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he can stand people up. He can still make an attack run here. I mean, what I'm loving about this game is that it's going back and forth and back and forth. Both the players, I mean, like you know, you get to Kikoni's turn, and it looks like he's got this, and then Acciyn turns it around, so that it looks like Acciyn's got this, and then somehow Kikoni turns it around again. And in 4 moves, we've seen this momentum shift at least 3 times.
Oh, and he doesn't. Wow. He tries to stomp down on the person. I would usually penalize him for doing this, but that was actually a very very smart move.
Yeah, it was.
Like he if you can get him out, freaking get him out. You if like you don't want him to stand up next to you and just hit you. I mean, you don't want him to hit you. It
No,
hurts when you get
it.
hit.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
He's got dodge too, so that's not going to be too easy to get around. When an attacker down, he's gonna need to re-roll a single roll. Oh man. And both down, not going to do anything, and it looks like he's. Oh, this might be it for Kiko.
Kiko, no.
He's used his blitz for this turn, so he's not even going to be able to hit the guy with the ball. Now they're both down. That's not going to work. Um, this this is this is not good.
Oh, didn't even make the dodge.
Surprisingly enough, no. It did roll a 2. I did forget these guys do have only 3 agility,
Hmm.
which is pretty surprising actually. I would think somebody who had dodge probably would have more agility than that, but whatever. I mean, just as a just in
A
general,
general
like,
rule, yeah. I would agree, but
it,
still, I mean,
it's,
with stunty and dodge, they're still pretty
yeah.
darn maneuverable.
They also got right stuff.
Yep.
Some other oofin. I didn't see that. I'm
Stun.
looking at Banana Oofin. He's got a lot of oofins around. I didn't see that earlier.
I don't understand. Oofin?
Yeah, you know, like spoofin and doofin.
No. Who's spoofing and doofing?
It's Kiko's players. He's got the spoofin and
I'm looking at
doofin
I'm looking at his players, but I don't know who spoofing and doofing is. I don't know
placement
what.
oofin. Thank you, Kiko.
Is
This
this
is
like
great.
an inside joke? I don't know, or
He named a lot of his players like oofin, like he had spoofin and doofin,
oh, okay.
and that he had now other players that are called like some other oofin, banana oofin, replacement oofin.
Got it. Replacement oofing. I bet I know what he was there for.
I think he changed the name of his original guy because I don't think replacement oofin was a wasn't he somebody in the league earlier? Because I could have sworn that two heads and it being level 2 was not something that just happened overnight. I'm almost positive he was there before. He changed like names just in the middle of the league.
I have no idea.
Oh, looks like he's turning this hard around. It looks like he might actually get another touchdown,
Yep.
which won't help this particular Hobgoblin, but he does not want to lose this game, which is a good idea.
Yeah, I'd say that's a sound strategy right there, not wanting to lose this game.
Oh, and he's got some people that can get to the ball, but not any good ways. He's gonna need to go through such horrible territory and such ridiculous rolls to even try to hit that ball. And it looks like this is. I hate to say this, but I think this might be like. I think I'm gonna call it and just say,
The nail in the coffin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making the coffin if you don't mind.
But still, like I said before we started, I think that Kikoni is good enough to make this a really good match, and it was better than I'd hoped for.
Mhm.
It's really excellent play on both sides.
He does have enough turns that this is very possible. It's not going to be some sort of like ridiculous miracle play, but just looking at the field right now, seeing the situation and how many people are downed, pinned, and out, it's uh,
Yep.
that was a nice move. That was good.
I don't know why he did.
It, I don't know. Maybe he felt kind of the same way we did, where you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
I'm just gonna run around a little bit. I want to see if the grass over there is softer than over here. Nope, it's not. I'm going back over here.
He's trying to avoid all the blood spots. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, now the pain starts.
Defender down. Didn't. It's very close to that armor value, but no cigars. I don't have any. They keep asking me for them, but I don't have any. And that's gonna hit too, no matter what he picks.
Oh,
And that is a
knockout.
KO.
And I think we have a good chance that when this turn ends, there will be no people standing on Kikoni's side.
He still has that one over there. He's
What, the
got
one that
that.
could be blitzed by the Minotaur?
Well, no, there's two that could be blitzed by the Minotaur, but he's got that one with the guys around him. He's still standing.
I said, a good chance by the end of this turn he won't be. The turn's not over yet.
Well, you can't blitz twice, silly. He's gonna have at least one guy up. Silly.
No.
And that Minotaur's going blitz. His storm's coming.
Defender stumbles, attacked and pushed.
Oh, that's gonna work. Defender stumble. And another knockout. No injuries. I think it's two, and surprisingly enough, none by the, I think he only got one actual injury.
Six knockouts right now. That's half a team. That's more than half a team.
Yeah. And then two injuries. So that's eight. Yes.
Kikoni only has 4 people on the field.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
He tried. No
He
one can
tried.
say that he didn't try, because he did. And he did some amazing moves.
He dodged and succeeded 4 times.
I freaking yeah. It was be like, don't go for it. So I don't care how many rerolls you have. You have another turn left. You should be fine.
Right now,
And,
I'm wondering who I need to level up and get them over to that touchdown.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think that'd be number one in my mind. And defender down. Ooh, oh, why? There's no reason for what you are doing.
Experience points.
I think he's trying to push him out. Like, he attacked with one guy and freaking. Why are you trying to push him out? I don't It won't give you any experience at all. Even if you wanted to cripple the team for future events, there are no future events for him to get crippled. Why are you planning on such things if they don't matter? If they actually harm you? If you want experience points for your team, then have them get experience points. Don't just injure people.
It is kind of a low blow.
It's not even a blow. It's a nothing. Nothing happens. Why is he doing? Like, he's gonna stomp. You got an injury. Oh, look, you didn't get that touchdown you wanted. Good.